Hello riders, it's Josh from CycleHunters.com. Today, got a little bit of a special treat, a little bit of something different for you. We have always looked for the best products that we can offer our customers. And I know we've done a couple of these videos in the past where we take some of the older bikes or something that needs some new fairings, and we got some plastic from ABS Plastics. ABS fairings are really good quality fairings. Look, we're not sponsored by these guys. This is really just something that we had done the research on. Took a chance, found out that these guys really do a great job. So when you see the product and the finished product, go back and check some of the other videos like the Busa that we had done, the ZX6. They came out great. So these next two bikes, cannot wait to show them to you. The first one, maybe not the most exciting bike, but the second one, I am overly pumped for this one. So sit back and enjoy it, like and subscribe. If you got questions, put them down below. We really like to see what you have to say. Thanks for keeping us busy this year. This has been a real challenge trying to get these videos out because we are just super busy. It's really just a couple of us here. So it's a lot of fun what we do, and hope you guys are enjoying it. So if you have any questions, again, please feel free to ask. We do our best to try to get back to you guys as quickly as possible within the time constraints that we have already. So, but anyway, let's sit back and enjoy. Okay, so the very first one that we're going to have here, it's pretty simple to see. It's a 2009 Kawasaki Ninja 250. Super ubiquitous. It's out there. Everybody knows it. It's not something that is really lighting anybody's motorcycle heart on fire. However, these are awesome utility bikes. Anybody wants to learn on them, this is probably a big reason as to why we have issues like that. Broken fairings, messed up, scratches, gouges, you name it. This bike's got it, and it needs fixed. So the boys are going to get these torn apart, show you again the process. ABS fairings, these guys do a great job in providing some high quality plastics for your bike. Look at that. That's going to all be a different color. Actually, I can't even remember which one we ordered as far as what it looks like, but we're going to have that soon. And we'll get it out, show you the finished product here sooner than later, hopefully. But like I said, man, we are so busy. It's been crazy this year. We just want to keep saying thank you to everybody that is our customer, liking and subscribing, all that kind of fun stuff. So again, not the most exciting bike, but a 97 or a 2009 Kawasaki Ninja 250. Okay, so I let it slip a little bit. It's a 97 that we're going to be checking out. But a 97 what? Are you ready for this? 1997 CBR 900 RR. This already has some aftermarket plastics on it. This is easily the great granddaddy, one of them, of the modern leader bikes, super bikes out there. It's arguable you could go back all the way, you know, obviously to the first GSXR 750. Everybody knows that bike. But this is that time frame when all these bikes started changing, getting closer and closer to the race bikes that you would see on the track. And obviously, they kept getting bigger and bigger. You know, now we sit at 1,000 cc's. So they had replaced the 750 class with the 1000s right around, what was it, 98, 99, 2000, and around that time frame. So this bike, the 900RR, was kind of, like I said, one of the first quote-unquote leader bikes. You know, again, you had the Gixxer 1100. So it's sort of a fluid type of a thing as to who is really the number one. But this is kind of looked at when it first came out as really kind of that big step into the race replica foray. So you have these bikes now that are starting to get closer to what you would see on the track. Boy, look how big that tank is. Now this bike's got 21,656 miles on it. So for a 97, it's not really a whole lot of mileage. But as you can see, she needs some loving. So we're gonna take it apart. We're gonna get her cleaned up. We got the fairings on order. I cannot wait for these things to come in. Obviously, I'm not gonna tell you what it's gonna look like or what the color pattern's gonna be. We're gonna leave that up to once we get this stuff, give you a little bit of something to chew on. But as far as the bike itself, we were so excited to get this. And I've always wanted one of these since the first time you saw them come out in that white base with the red and blue. Super iconic bike. I mean, you cannot really say it's not. Everybody wants one of these. After this, it was the 929, then the 954, then obviously the first CBR 1000 came out that was modeled after the Honda RC211V. In those days, in the early MotoGP days, in the four-stroke era, where Valentino Rossi took the inaugural four-stroke era V5 motor to the world title. And then that bike was inspiration for the real leader bike. That was the one that really sort of set the mark for everything else afterwards for Honda. But prior to that, this was that bike that everybody wanted, everybody had to have, me included. I still have my dream bike list. That's a good question. What are your top 3 dream bikes on your list? I'd love to know it. Now, for me, my top one, it's got to be the Honda RC30. You know, as far as that late 80s, 90s bike, it's tough for me not to love that bike or anybody. I mean, the single-sided swing arm on those is just gorgeous, and it's served as inspiration for other ones. The NR750 is cool too, but the ZX7 of the same era, that 8990 ZX7, that era of bikes was really just the kind of golden age that you gotta love it, because there was so much coming out, and there was so much that was looking closer and closer to what was, you know, on the track, the race bikes of the era. And it really is cool to go back and see these things, and let's get it nice and prepped up and beautiful, as close as we can make it to, like I said, like a new bike. That's what we do. I am gonna say this bike will be for sale eventually. It's gonna take us, like I said, it's gonna take us a little bit to get her done and to really make it as nice as we can make it. But this is going to be one cool project when we're done. So incidentally, we actually have, now this is the second gen of the RC211V inspired CBR 1000. So this is what you're looking at after that run of 3 bikes, the 900RR, the 929, and the 954, and then it was this one. And I mean, really the big difference with this, you're gonna notice, if you look at the first gens, that is a little different. The nose is a little bit different, but other than that, the overall shape of the bike really did not change a whole lot. The belly pan did a little bit too, but you can go back through pictures on Google and check that stuff out. It's just kind of neat to go through these. But this is still one of the most beautiful bikes out there too. But again, Honda 900, CBR 900RR, get ready. So there you have it, just a preview of what's to come. Again, I just can't say thank you enough. This has been a lot of fun. Yeah, it's a lot of work to sort of put this stuff together and do our cheap edits. We're not low budget. We're pretty much no budget when it comes to any of these videos. So it's super raw. This is who we are. This is what we do. You know, giving you some insight as to how we do some things and our preferences, you know, what the products are that we find that really are good products for you. This is the biggest thing, is that, you know, we're a shop. We're trying to make sure that what we sell to our customer base is something that we would ride ourselves and put on our own bike. So I can tell you beyond the shadow of a doubt, the ABS fairings are easily, I don't really bother with anybody else just because they've done such a good job and have helped us out on previous projects, really trying to make sure that what our project comes out to be is as top-notch as can be. So we will be getting this out to you hopefully sooner than later, but again, keep your eye on the channel. ask your questions. I hope everybody has a great off-riding season. Get prepped up for next year. And I will see you in the next video. Happy riding.
Remember to hit like and subscribe and ding that notification bell for updated content. Thank you.